Hi guys, welcome to another live. It is second Saturday of the month, 10 a.m. CST, and here I am. So I have a confession. This week was rough. So many things going on. So I almost didn't do this live, but I didn't want to break the streak. So I decided to just suck it up and show up. So I think that should count for something. This is what we are going to do. We are going to create one fall themed thankful, grateful card. I have prepared some things, but I haven't prepared any kind of sample for today's card. So this is going to be me doing it on the fly. Okay, let's get into it. What you see here is I have used my stamp wheel and I have put a panel of craft cardstock inside and arranged what stamps I want in their respective placement. These are the two stamp sets that we are using. These are both my designs that are released with rubberstamps.com. This one is called Fall Celebrations. I have used this in, I think, more than one card. I have used the Sentiments Happy Birthday in more than one cards. And then this one is either Thankful for You or Grateful for You. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll link to the products when I share this. Hi Krupa, thank you so much for joining. Hi. So this is what I'm going to be using. This I picked up only for the sentiment, and this one is all the leaves out here. For the color inspiration, I used one of the pattern papers that I have hoarded for years. I think it came in one of Simon Says Stamp's card kits way back when. And hello, thank you for joining. Hi Bhavya, thank you. So as I was saying, I picked up colors from here. And I have picked up, as you can tell on the sides, my Derwent Intense pencils. I do not plan to do any kind of watercoloring, but I do plan to color with watercolor based pencils. So we'll see how that goes. And as far as craft cardstocks go, I love the combination of craft and white. Hey, thank you for joining. Hello. So my idea is arrange these stamps, get white heat embossing, and then color with the colors that match here. And I have created a top folding card base, which is almost similar to this green tealish color. So something like that. And then we'll have to fidget with how we are going to do the placement, but that comes later. So let's get started. I have created two corner arrangements. So one in bottom left and the other in top right corner with my leaf stamps. And all of these leaves have kind of line and kind of shading design on them. So I'm going to use it to my advantage when I do the coloring. Hint, I'm going to color less than I should by using those lines. Hello, thank you for joining. Step 1, because I'm planning to do heat embossing, I'm going to do the powder tool. This helps the embossing ink stick to only places where your stamps are guiding it. Otherwise, because I've been touching this paper, it will have some oils from my hand and things like that, so it might catch embossing powder, which is what we want to avoid. And while I'm doing the stamping, I'm going to step just a bit on the side and start my heat gun. So ignore any wah noise if you get. That's because I want the heat gun to be nice and hot, ready to go. I hope that's not too bad, but we'll see. So next step is for us to use this. I'm using Versamark ink, and I'm going to ink all of my stamps at the same time. I love designs where I can do one step on multiple images at the same time. For example, sit and color all at once, or do heat embossing all at once, or stamp all at once. You get the gist. I like to work in some kind of assembly line fashion thingy. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And I'm trying to make sure to get a good impression with all these images. The best part of using stamp wheel, I can stamp as many times. I think I got it pretty good, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp it one more time, just because after I heat emboss, I don't want to come back to fix some mistakes. Right now my white gel pen is absconding, so I don't have an easy way of I could use color pencil, of course, white color pencil, but I don't have an easy way of fixing boo-boos with white embossing if they happen. So I want to make sure I get all the impression really good. Hello, thank you for joining. I love your name, Stamping by the Staircase. That's so cute. Reminds me a bit of Harry Potter. I hope you're not offended. I hope it's okay, but I love your name. Okay. Or your Instagram name, I should say. And next step is, like we always do, add white embossing powder or any embossing powder. I'm choosing white because I love the combination of craft and white. Ooh, I love it. I love it already. Okay, stepping away and heat setting this. I'll be right back. Okay, here it is, the stamped panel. Oh, oh, your craft desk is at the front of my stair. Oh my god, that's amazing. Wow, that's just amazing. Okay, so this goes inside. Yeah, it's already looking very pretty, isn't it? I am almost wondering if I should add color or not, to be honest, but because I have that color scheme in mind for this particular card, I'll go ahead and color it. Maybe I'll create a card just with a lot of white heat embossing on card and minimal coloring. Let's see. Okay, so now for coloring, I'm going to leave these white lines as they are. I'm only going to color in the part where there are no lines. That's what I meant by cheating. I don't have to color as much because I'm going to use that design to my advantage. Well, the honest truth is I am not the best colorer I know. So I'm not the best colorer I know. So I'm going to let the design shine by what it is. I can do line drawing all day long. Line drawing, sketching, I can do all day long. But coloring, I love coloring. In fact, I love watercoloring the most, and lately Copic coloring. But I have a long way to go before I can say I like my own coloring. So I'm just going to go around this and add color to the open areas only. That is also making sure that I don't have to go in between all those lines and do all that coloring. I'm just trying to make my life easy, I think. And like I said, I picked up this color scheme from that pattern paper, this pattern paper, and I'm pretty closely sticking to it. I picked up exactly 5 colors because 5 of these colors are prominent on this particular pattern, and I picked up how I want the 2 versus 3. On one side I have 2 leaves and on the other side I have 3 leaves. So I went with, on each, in this, if you study this, there are kind of 2 cooler tones and 3 more warmer tones. At least that's how I'm seeing it. The blue one, cool. This is borderline for me, this grayish one, but I feel like it can be categorized as a cooler one. And then you have almost 2 shades of yellow and a shade of orangish red. So I decided to pick on each corner at least one cool color, and then I went with figuring out which color goes best with that cool color, if you know what I mean. And yes, I did play with this on the back of a craft card base, not card base, back of this remaining paper from this same cardstock, just because I wanted to make sure what looks good in my head looks good in reality. So these are my colors for the other corner. I'm going to go with this. In real life it looks more yellow, not green. So I'm going to consider these 2 my warm colors, and this gray, it's called as, oh, it is an outliner, but it's gray, and that is what I'm going to use as my cooler color. It has a tinge of blue in it, or I don't know if it's just my eyes, but, and I think that's what makes it a little bit towards cooler side for me. And I don't know if I was overthinking this. That has lately become my pattern, overthinking, but I'm trying to control it. Okay, I think this is good. And I will add this one over here and the other one on the other side. No fancy coloring. I'm simply making sure that there is enough color showing through and not much of that craft. In fact, I wonder if I should create a similar card but on watercolor paper, because these pencils, they react beautifully to water. Okay, so now I have this and I have this, and let's go assemble our card. So I am thinking like this, or no, like that. What do you think? I think that, yeah, I like that. And it's a top folding card, so it will be like so. Hello, thank you for joining. I'm missing my buddy today. She usually helps me monitor the chat, see if people are sharing something. I'm missing her. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to adhere these 2 and then foam mount. So I'm going to leave that over there. And see, this particular piece of cardstock I had already used for something else, and then I decided I didn't want to continue that project, so I ripped it apart. But thankfully each paper has 2 sides, so waste not, want not, right? That is my very important motto. I am intentionally using liquid glue here because if I have to wiggle a little or maneuver my paper just a little here and there, then I don't have to worry too much of accidentally messing it up, you know. So I'm going to do that. I think that is enough of the pattern showing for me. I don't want the pattern to overtake whatever else is going on. And then together we can foam mount this. For foam mounting, instead of using foam tape, I am trying to use up my craft foam, and I picked up one that is close enough in color to my card base. So that's one panel. When I was cutting these, I wasn't 100% sure whether I wanted to cover the entire thing or do the pattern on both sides or one side. So I decided to cut 2 pieces of craft foam instead of just one. But I realize even that is a bit wider than what I want. So I trimmed it up and then we are going to mount it like that. So there you go. And then this whole thing, yeah, I'm being generous with my liquid glue because I really wanted to adhere well. And last but not least, check that the card is opening the right way. Yeah, I have done this so many times. I've done this too many times not to learn the lesson. And go right over there. And because I'm using liquid glue, I can wiggle a bit to make sure it is in the right place. There. And then finally, of course I can't complete a card without bling. So I picked up these beauties today. Yeah, and now we start fussing. I do this every single time. But it is what it is, guys. I think that's enough. And then here, I don't have anything that looks gray. I mean, in this set. This purple is looking pretty good. Or maybe this blue will look pretty good. Okay, not bad. And I want just one more. Ooh, there were 2. Oh, there were 2. I think that's good. Something is off. I want one more. Maybe here. Yes. And let's go get this bling situated everywhere. This is looking like a lonely guy there. I want to bring him closer. And yes, by far this is my most trusted liquid glue. Mainly because it doesn't clog. And it dries clear. So, when I make those oopsies, this is a reliable partner. Maybe I should add one more somewhere here. We'll see. Let me first finish the other side. Okay. There you go. That is the card for today. What do you think? Does it need one more here? Oh, this is where I struggle the most. I keep fussing about the positioning of my bling. Always. Not kidding. Okay, I'm going to set everything aside. Just scoot everything aside for now so you can look at the card. That's what we did today. I hope you like it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I'm so glad you like the card. I will post pictures and photos. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I will post pictures and share the details. I will also link to the products that we used if I can. That way you can figure out where to get them from if you would like these two stamp set. Thank you so much for spending time with me on a Saturday morning. You guys have a blessed weekend and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.